Hello everyone, and welcome back to the EODHD APIs channel. Today, we're exploring a powerful market analysis tool, the Excel add-on from our service. To get started, you need to download the extension from the documentation. When the extension is installed to start using it, you need to enter your API key. To do that, register or log in at EODHD.com, go to your user dashboard, and copy your API key. Then return to the Excel add-on and paste your API key into the required field. Alright, now that everything is ready, let's try to request historical end-of-day data. Let's keep American Airlines as before, since I've already requested data for this company. And we'll make a request for data from December 1st, 1994 to yesterday. We'll keep the setting to create a separate sheet for our request and to generate charts. Here's the result. We can see the date, OHLC, as well as adjusted prices and volume. We also see the price and volume charts here. Very impressive. Now let's request intraday data for NVIDIA stock. We'll set the period from March 1st, 2025 to yesterday. And I'll set up a 5-minute time frame to get more detailed intraday prices. Alright, let's request the data on a separate sheet without charts and see what we get. And here's the result. We got the date, time, OHLC prices, and the trading volume for each specific 5-minute interval. The data looks complete. I like the result. Now I want to request 1-minute data, and let's switch the instrument. Let's go with Apple stock. To find the ticker for Apple stock, I'll use the ticker search function, which is very conveniently built into the Excel add-on. The first one in the list is the primary ticker, as I can see, so we'll use that one. I'm fine with the data for the last 2 days, especially since it includes pre-market and post-market prices. But now I want the data along with charts. And here we go. We got the OHLC data, price charts, and volumes. Now let's request live stock prices and look for something outside the US market. For example, Volkswagen stock. And I'll find its ticker using the search function. Here's Volkswagen on the Xetra exchange. Great, let's check the real-time stock price. We add the ticker and click the Start button to begin receiving price updates. As we can see, a sheet named Live Downloader 1 was created, and we received the price for Volkswagen from the Xetra exchange. Now let's request fundamental data using our Excel add-on. As we can see, we can either get all data or select specific sections. We'll request all data to see everything we can get from this query. Let's request fundamental data for Apple stock and see what we get. And here's the result. We can see various data sections that can be expanded or collapsed. There's a general section with basic company information like number of employees and description, a highlight section with key metrics such as market capitalization, earnings, dividends, and more. Quarterly and yearly historical balance sheet. Income statement, both quarterly and yearly. Cash flow, earnings history, and trend. We've received complete historical fundamental data in Excel without making a single API request through a browser or Python code, which is, of course, quite impressive. Now let's take a look at the bulk EOD function and make a request for an entire exchange on a specific date to get the prices of all instruments traded on that day. We'll pick a recent date for the Xetra exchange. For example, March 11th, 2025, but we can also choose any other date, even years or decades in the past. And here's the result. All tickers from the exchange with prices for the specific day, all in a single request. Super convenient. Now we'll see what the Get Technicals section can do. Let's request split adjusted price data for the period from January 1st, 2020 to today, including charts, of course. Let's wait for the result while Excel is querying the EODHD database. Aha! Here's the data from the Technical Indicator API. Let's try something else. The function offers a wide range of indicators, which you can now see on the screen. For example, volatility, average volume, relative strength index, and many others. Let's try requesting a simple moving average and generate chart for it. We've received the SMA for Apple stock along with a chart. That's really interesting. Now let's try the stock screener. I already had one set up here. We'll keep the same sector and the 200-day new low filter and sort the results by market capitalization. All right, we got 15 companies sorted by market capitalization with industry information, adjusted close, earnings, and dividends, if the company pays them. Now let's take a look at how options work, and then we'll wrap up our overview. We'll request data for Apple, and we'll make sure to include the trade date. We're waiting for Excel to fetch the data from the EODHD APIs. Let's see what comes back. Great! Here's the result. Expiration dates and the list of contracts with strike prices. Everything is here. Thanks for watching our overview. You can download the extension from the documentation link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.